I hope you like this video, and I hope this video earns your subscription. Hello everyone, another useless episode of RVing with Joe, but I appreciate you sticking it out. And on this one, I was thinking about what are the top 5 reasons that I like to RV? You know, what drives it? Because I know a couple of them for sure. And then I was like, well, what are the other reasons? How would I rank them?
Let me count the ways. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000.
So I'd probably answer this question differently 5 years ago, and I'll probably answer it differently in the future. And I'd love to hear, list them down below. Think about it for a minute. What are the top 5 reasons you like to RV? Put them below. Let's get on to the top 5 reasons. We'll start with number 5, the variable costs of a vacation. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is I can spend very little to go on vacation, or I can spend a lot of money, like cruise, to Alaska money, or go to Europe money, and have a wild variety of choices for my vacation. But the important part is I can often spend very little money to go on a vacation. Now that's variable cost. Now I completely admit there is a lot of fixed cost to owning an RV. The monthly loan that I took out on this that I pay on, the insurance that I pay on, the storage that I pay on, the maintenance that I pay on. For sure, it is not a cheap option to RV, don't get me wrong, but those costs are sort of manageable throughout the year. And then when I want to go RVing, it's not like, should we save money this time and just not go on vacation? No, we never have to say that. So we don't have to worry about if we're having like a tight month, or we don't want to spend a lot of money right now because we're saving for something. Well, we can just go RV anyway. We can go on vacation just close. We just don't really, the only cost is gas. There's a little bit of cost to some of the campgrounds. We got to feed ourselves, whether we're making food out of the RV or home. So that cost doesn't really change very much when we travel. So the variable costs can be really low, or we can go spend $5,000 and go spend 6 weeks going down to Utah or something and have a blast and just have a completely different experience. So I love that flexibility, the way we can spend a lot of money or just a little bit and still have a great time. Number 4, and this might be unique to me, although I'd love to hear if anyone else feels like this. I get to pretend to be a truck driver. Now, my dad, my grandpa, and my uncle were all truck drivers. When I was a kid in New Jersey, around those Teamsters, I got to see trucking straight up and close up.
What the is this? Tony, I don't.
What the is this, Frank?
I don't know. I don't load the truck.
I got to go on overnighters. I loved trucking, and I've always loved trucking, from Convoy to BJ and the Bear.
Rolling down to Dallas, my wheels provide my palace. Off to New Orleans, or who knows where.
I loved everything about trucking. I loved Optimus Prime because Optimus Prime was a truck. I had one of those little battery-powered driving vehicles when I was a kid. It was a truck. It was a little semi. Back in the 70s, they had one that I had. So yes, I've always wanted to drive a truck, but my career kind of went in a different direction. I went a little more of a different profession with my professional career, and it really wasn't in the cards for me. But I still get to go out there on weekends, pretend like I'm a truck driver, work my way up those hills, back it down. I'm using my gears going down hills. And of course, totally yielding and giving as wide a space as I can to the real truckers of North America out there, who are the backbone of our system, and everything you own came on a truck. So as much as I go out there and like to pretend to be a truck driver when I'm out there on my recreation days, I stay far away and try to give a wide berth to those truckers who are out there working in tougher and tougher conditions every year. So props to all you truck drivers out there, if there's any watching. Number 3, I have my apartment everywhere I go. So whenever I stop, I've got this beautiful RV that Ashley, the owner of Ember RVs, designed herself. It feels like I'm in some nice, relaxed, day lounge office zone when I'm in there with my couple of couches. We can just chill. My wife wants to go to a nursery. I don't want to go in there for an hour. I just relax in my apartment. If I'm tired after a day at the museum, we just head out to the apartment and just relax for a while. My apartment is wherever I go, and I love that fact. And that leads me to number 2, which I could have included in number 3, but I didn't. I didn't for a reason, because it's so important to me, and it's kind of stupid and ridiculous. But as those of us who get older, it gets even more important. And that is, wherever I go, I got my toilet. That's right. I don't ever have to use a public toilet. I don't like going into truck stops and pit toilets and rest areas and having to squat at 6 a.m. after staying in a rest area. No. I want my RV toilet that only me and my wife use. So I don't mind dumping, because it's just me and my wife and no one else gets to use it. My best of friends might camp with us. They don't get to use my toilet. That's it. That is my RV toilet. And wherever I go, there it is. Check out some of the newest merchandise we got, including some funny t-shirts we've just added, including this one, and this one, and this one. And here's the number one reason I like to RV, is my wife and I like maximum control. We could say we're control freaks a little bit. That's okay. And yeah, we like to control that vacation, the variables of that vacation, as much as possible when we travel. So the RV affords us that flexibility. If we want to, for a night or a couple nights, stay in a hotel, we can just pull into the hotel and go stay in the hotel. Most hotels that are not in the dense city environment will accommodate the trailer for a couple of days. Sure. So we have all kinds of options and controls. If we decide that we want to stay here for another day or go there for another day, we can do that. I was just doing my taxes for last year, and I was amazed how few of the places we actually paid for throughout the year, given the massive amount of distance we covered, and yet the amount of individual campsites we paid for was, not that many, and often it wasn't that much. We'd stay at these $10, $11 sites with no services. We just have all this flexibility. We can go resort style, or we can just go boondock. We can stay here for a week. We have pushed out vacations for an extra week or two multiple times. I just have to start working that week from the road, but that's fine. Flexibility, maximum control, and options. That's what the RV affords us. We're not locked into a plane itinerary, a boat itinerary, hotel reservations, prepaid this and that. Nope. We just roll. We just hit the road, figure out where we're going on the way, and get busy living. And that's what I suggest everybody do. Just get busy living. Thanks for watching this video. These are the 5 reasons that I like to RV, and I'd love to hear. List them down below. Think about it for a minute. What are the top 5 reasons you like to RV? Put them below. Or maybe put the top 5 reasons you don't like to RV anymore. That's probably valid too. Whatever, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for your time. Like I said, get busy living. See you, everyone. You can check out my camping videos right here. You can check out RV's Gone Wild down below, and check out this video in the corner, which I don't know what I'm going to put there yet. So I'm just going to point there and tell you to look at it as if I know what video is going to be down there when you see it. See you, everybody. Thanks for watching.